Imagine witnessing a speech that not only honours a beloved sister, but also stirs the hearts of millions, reshaping how we view royalty and grief. Charles Spencer's eulogy for Princess Diana did just that, turning a sombre occasion into a poignant reflection on love and legacy. But here's where it gets fascinating. What if you knew the words he delivered weren't his first draft? Let's dive into this remarkable story, exploring the behind-the-scenes emotions and decisions that made his tribute unforgettable. Charles Spencer, the 9th Earl Spencer and brother to the late Princess Diana, stood before the world at her funeral in 1997 with a speech that captured her essence perfectly. In that heartfelt address, he praised Diana's selfless humanity and vowed to shield her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, from the overwhelming pressures of royal life. And beyond that, on behalf of your mother and sisters, I pledge that we, your blood family, will do all we can to continue the imaginative way in which you were steering these two exceptional young men, so that their souls are not simply immersed by duty and tradition, but can sing openly as you planned, he declared, his words resonating deeply with everyone present. Yet, in a recent appearance on Giles Brandreth's Rosebud podcast, Spencer opened up about a very different script he had initially prepared. I crafted something entirely distinct, he shared with Giles, who was a close acquaintance of Diana. I rushed back from South Africa. I was based in Cape Town, and a kind-hearted flight attendant supported me through my distress, as I was utterly shattered. And I'm certain many of you have navigated intensely emotional crises yourselves. I prefer to stay active during tough times. Back then, I had this bulky address book and I thought, I need to locate someone worthy to deliver a tribute for her. I scanned through it from A to Z and found no one suitable. Stepping off the plane at Heathrow, I rang my mother and confessed, I'm struggling to pinpoint who should give the eulogy, and I fear it might fall to me. She replied firmly, it will be you. Your sisters and I have agreed on this. That Tuesday evening, he scribbled down some notes for a more conventional tribute. Think lines about her childhood talents and virtues. The kind of thing that felt generic and uninspired. Then I realized this doesn't capture her at all, he reflected. That's not the vibrant woman I knew. And this is the part most people miss, the transformative moment when duty became personal. Overnight, as he pondered, he understood his role wasn't merely to eulogize, but to embody Diana's voice. She had informally designated him as guardian of William and Harry, a gesture meaningful to him despite lacking legal weight given their father's living status. This sense of responsibility propelled him to rewrite the speech in just 90 minutes, crafting something authentic and powerful. He even omitted a mention of Rupert Murdoch, deciding it was unnecessary to spotlight the media mogul. Why grant him the attention? He mused. Fans couldn't praise Spencer's podcast revelation enough. One admirer posted, his delivery of that eulogy with those carefully chosen words was flawless. You could sense the raw pain and frustration in his cracking voice at the close. It's etched in my memory forever. Another chimed in, what a masterful and articulate tribute. Even as he choked up at the end, his performance was exceptional. Bravo, Earl! A third remarked, a tribute for an extraordinary individual that will never fade. While a fourth shared its uplifted spirits and united people. I recall the applause from outside echoing into the cathedral, creating a wave of emotion that was truly touching. A fifth added, straight from the heart, the finest eulogy I've encountered. Watching on TV, I'm convinced Diana's spirit beamed with pride for her cherished brother. Reflecting on the event, Spencer recounted in a 2017 People magazine interview, marking the 20th anniversary of Diana's passing, how he was gasping for air by the speech's conclusion. She entrusted me with guardianship, he explained. I locked eyes with William and Harry across her casket. In that final segment, I was drained, forcing each word from deep within. Leading up to that milestone, he expressed strong disapproval of the choice to have the young princes trail their mother's coffin in the procession. On Radio 4's Today programme, he called it the most agonising half-hour imaginable. It was dreadful, surpassing even the speech. Trailing behind my sister's remains with two grieving boys under orders to stare ahead, it created a vortex of sorrow, a crushing tidal wave of emotion. I still relive it in nightmares. But here's where it gets controversial. Was exposing young royals to such public grief a necessary part of honouring Diana? Or did it inflict unnecessary trauma? For beginners, it's worth noting that royal funerals often blend tradition with personal loss. And Spencer's critique highlights the human cost behind the pageantry. Some might argue it forged resilience in William and Harry, while others see it as a potential harm that could have been avoided. This decision continues to spark debate among royal watchers. What do you think? Should young children be shielded from such intense public mourning, or does tradition hold its ground? Do you agree with Spencer's revised eulogy being the right choice, or do you wonder about the original draft? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear differing views on this emotional chapter of royal history.